Check this out. Less than a year old and my little pipe on there, you can hardly see. Is that asking too much? Hey folks, this is a pipe pal here, coming at you from the lair. I just came back from walking the dogs and it's cold out there. Sleet and hail. I got my pipe, Brigham, with some squadron leader. A little while back, Jay, Dighsx, asked the question, why do we like the things we do? And it's a huge question, but I'm going to attempt to, I guess the phrase is, eat the elephant one bite at a time. Well, these thoughts I don't think are original or anything, and probably you've all heard them, but I'll just voice them anyways. Got 4 main points I want to try and get into this video. The first one, I think you like things generationally. So the present generation always wants to rebel against the previous generation. So that definitely has an influence. So I got my brim hat, my hat here, my ball cap. It's a simple example, but when I was young, you bought them and they came straight across, flat, and the first thing you did was crunch them up nice and rounded. Nowadays, you take a trip to any mall, and you'll see the guys have them flat across, flat as a board. If you wanted to be ahead of the curve, I guess you could, for their kid, when their kids are old enough, they can, you can, I don't know, maybe fold it into an M, or cut it down the middle and curl it up somehow, or a really hard V. You'll be a trendsetter. So generationally, which leads me to a digression here. I took a book out of the library called The Fourth Turning, and I found it really interesting, where the authors discussed the theory of there are just basically 4 archetypes for generations, and we just cycle through these 4 generations. There's the poet, the artist, excuse me, the prophet, the hero, and the nomad. And these archetypes basically interact throughout turning points in history. And when you have certain archetypes line up with certain points in history, you have these huge, world-changing events. So according to them, we're coming up on one of those very soon. But I digress. So that's generationally what our likes are. Another more ethereal or esoteric reason I've read was reincarnation. So say if a certain time frame or era resonates with you, like for example, I seem to be in a huge World War II kick right now. Also, I have a really a real high affinity for the Art Deco style. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. But anyways, the reason why they're saying is this was a time of your soul's life where you were you've learned something of great importance, you had a lot of fun, you had a lot of turmoil in your life, something made a mark on your soul that kind of keeps leading you back to that time. So maybe that's why you like some. Point number 3, if you don't believe in the afterlife, I think Jay might have mentioned this, but your early childhood, was it structured? Maybe you like the more ordered arts, like the more ordered style in arts, like visual arts or music or literature. Or say you were too structured. Maybe you want something chaotic like freeform jazz or just noise music. Maybe you want to break out of that. Or maybe you were, your life was in turmoil when you were younger, so you wanted this, very structural, safe type of art. And the last one, point number 4, that would influence our likes, is genetics. I think genetics has a large influence on what we like. So I don't know. It was my basic answer is I don't know. It was an interesting question to ponder, but so I thank you for that. If you stuck around for this long one from me, I appreciate it. Thanks, Jay, for the bone to gnaw on for the noodle, and keep her between the ditches. Talk to you later. Bye.